Hey guys, how's it going? I know it's been a long time since you've had a video from me solo. I've done a few here and there with Julian over the past few months. I do have what I would think is a good reason for that, but I'm going to spare that for you in this video. You can, I guess, see it in the description or in the comment down below. So this video, as you can see, is just about Fire Emblem Three Houses and why I personally think it might be one of, if not the best entry in the Fire Emblem series. And right off the bat, I know a few of you are just going to say, oh, this is just because of recency bias, and yeah, I'm sure a bunch of that is, but I just wanted to give that little preface there. So when it comes to tactics games, I usually start off really engaged in them, but quickly lose steam as I progress in the game. This usually rings true for almost any game in the genre because they never seem to pull me in for that long haul that I look forward to. That was one of my biggest complaints about the game series XCOM, which a lot of people seem to adore. Thankfully, Three Houses seems to be a different beast for me. I've always enjoyed the Fire Emblem series, and the same can be said for the Advanced Wars series. So far, Three Houses seems to take all the issues that I had about the previous main entry, Fire Emblem Fates, and turn it into something great. The main overarching story in Three Houses kicks off with a bang and gets you interested from the get-go. The biggest complaint that I honestly had about Fates was the awful dialogue and story, which I will pop up a few snippets on the screen here. The team who handled the localization, once again, in my opinion, botched the story by adding a slew of unwanted memes and jokes. So in a couple of years' time, you will look at Fates, and I mean, it might even be starting now, but there'll be memes that aren't really relevant in the time zone that you're playing. So that's one of my biggest gripes with Fates. The gameplay itself was amazing, as usual, but just the shitty memes. Like, I just don't understand what they were doing. Three Houses almost seems to be the polar opposite in that regard. The game kicks off with a story beat that is much darker than most of the previous titles. It also pulls a lot of reference from the Fire Emblem Echoes game, Shadow of Valentia, and expands upon that as well, mainly the roaming of the hub world. The monastery in Three Houses is a much welcomed addition. A lot of the activities that are available to you remind me a lot of the Persona series. So you have a lot of stuff where, in this game, you're a professor, so you have to teach your students and level them up that way. A lot of the other things that you can do are leveling up your own stats, which you can do by training with other professors. So this game, just right off the bat, is one of the most engrossing games that I've played in the last little while, and honestly this year, because there hasn't really been that much for the Switch that I've been interested in. But everything about Three Houses just seems to expand upon the previous titles and just make them what they wanted to. A lot of the issues that I had with Fates, and somewhat to an extent with Awakening, were that the games just seem to be kind of held back with the 3DS hardware. So it really feels like they took everything that they could and just expanded upon it and built the best that they could with the Switch hardware. So this game was made in collaboration with Nintendo, Intelligent Systems, and Koei Tecmo, and it really shows. It does seem like there are a lot of the Koei Tecmo titles just kind of ingrained in this one as well. Not only is this game improved in the terms of story and dialogue, but it also improves a lot in the battle system. With this game here, there are a lot of welcomed additions, such as the battalions, which are, in my opinion, really, really interesting. They just bring a lot of depth to the gameplay. So with these battalions, you can kind of use, well, as it sounds, battalions, so groups of people that kind of latch on to a character, and then you can use them to use different skills. A lot of them which can, just result in you healing more, or can result in you healing more people. A lot of them can also just kind of make the enemy dizzy and lose their next turn. I'm only on the 6th chapter right now, so I'm not too far in, so these are kind of just my initial thoughts. I understand that this video doesn't really have that much of a format. I just kind of wanted to get my thoughts out and get a video out because I have taken such a long absence from doing so. Hopefully this will kickstart my creative drive and, get more videos out in the future. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of a mess content-wise, but look forward to more coming out from us soon. I think Julien and I are going to take a look at the new Dragon Quest character in Smash Bros. Later this evening when it comes out. So I will see you guys later. Have a great day.